Hello, hello. I think this is working. Why is it not working? Okay, now it's working. But hello. It's been a long time. Also, I need to finish sending this Twitter message. 1 second. One moment. You might hear some clickety clacks. Okay. But anyway, we're almost back, or at least I'm almost back. I am keeping myself busy. I do have a couple more videos to edit, so that's gonna be that might be a long time because I want to make sure I have videos for a few days before, I start releasing stuff. Because that way it allows me to be a bit more consistent on things and, just makes things easier when I have pre-recorded things to release and I don't have to do like a crunch time whenever I try to release something the next day. Cause I think I did that with the Pico Park video, and I uploaded that literally like a day after the collaboration, and that was I think I stayed up like all night just editing and doing stuff, downloading pictures, cropping them out. That wasn't fun. But then I guess it is. Someone told me that it was a process that you have to go through, especially if you're doing stuff like this. But regardless, we're gonna get those videos edited, gonna get them released. How many videos do I have at the moment? So right now, working on Pico Park, the part 2. So I'm pretty much splitting it up into like 3 or 4 different smaller videos. That way I keep myself sane. What's up, Penguin? How's it going? Long time no see. Yes, definitely. How have you been? I know you just beat Injustice, right? I haven't been able to keep up on a lot of things. Mainly because I've been too busy trying to find motivation to edit videos. Yeah, Injustice Gods Among Us. Going good, just work. Almost done with your 3rd semester of college. That's good, that's good. Hopefully things are going smoothly. Because I know, like, especially in like the second half of like a college year, things get not necessarily crazy, but it's just like people get worn out. So, as I always say, make sure to take rest, make sure to relax every now and then, just to de-stress and keep yourself from going crazy, like what I did about 2 weeks ago when I tried editing a bunch of videos all together, and it came out to be about 40 minutes of just terribly edited things. So things like, you know how people cut the empty parts of, like a video, and all the dead air and stuff is just gone. That I kind of edited like that, but the storytelling, I guess you could say, the storytelling was not great. because it would cut from like scene to a whole different scene that was completely unrelated. Which there, coming up in the videos that I'm gonna do, there might be a couple remnants of that where it just kind of cuts to a whole different scene. But you're gonna have to excuse that because too lazy to go back and redo the whole thing. You know that feeling? Been trying to find motivation to make videos. That Pac-Man World Series videos was a nightmare to film. Yeah, I kind of want to do videos where I have a proper script. That way I don't have to depend solely on gameplay and improvisation, because I am not a very good improv person. Okay, I can't think of things off the top of my head. Granted, in text, I can be smoother. Smoother as in it's a bit more easy to listen to what I have to say, because it, you know, it flows differently in text form. But then when you give me live like this, like streaming, it doesn't come out as nicely unless I'm reading directly from something like a while ago when we were doing the kind of pseudo ASMR streams. That one was easier to talk because I was just, you know, I was just reading a book or reading stories. You've been relaxing. You have your friends, your games and movies to keep you sane. Been playing a lot of F-Zero X and Pocket Fighter lately. Pocket Fighter, I don't think I've heard of that one. Sounds familiar. Yeah, okay. So I have heard of it. I know that it was like a spin-off, but I haven't actually seen the thing. Text is way easier to do compared to live. Yes, it is. It definitely is. Here's the thing. I don't go out and get social experience much, as you could probably assume by what I do. But so that lack of experience makes it so that I have a harder time actually talking properly. So that does actually affect the stream part as well, which that's one of the reasons why I want to go to video content and video format instead. That way I can, you know, have a script if I'm doing a, like, you know, that kind of, not documentary video, but just sort of video essay kind of video. But also when I'm playing games and, you know, playing with other people, it comes out more naturally. Cause like if you're playing a game alone, you're kind of thinking about what you're doing. I mean, like sometimes it should just be straight up instinct, but it doesn't work that way a lot. A lot of times I have an idea of what I want to say, and then when I do say it, it doesn't get executed well. It's called Super Gem Fighter in the West. You have the Japanese version. Wait, you can play the Japanese. Oh yeah, that's right. Cause it's NTSC, I think. Yeah, NTSC. I forget that Europe's releases for like Nintendo stuff is different, because they have PAL for like I think it only affects up to GameCube generation. Yeah, NTSC and PAL was only up to like GameCube, but whatever I do, wish me luck. Thank you. I definitely need it. But yeah, there's hopefully there will be consistent video uploads this upcoming month. So what the main plan is, so I've got the challenges going on. So I'm doing the thing I said where I'm challenging other VTubers, and then or I don't think I've properly disclosed it with all of you. You have a cart for your Sega Saturn that you can make the console region free. It was up to the Wii U for Nintendo. They stopped with the Switch. Okay. Yeah, the only thing that really affected I guess what I watched in terms of NTSC and PAL was Melee. So I didn't know that it was up to Wii U. That's interesting that it took that long for them to separate, or for them to put together the region differences. Like, I know they have different dates for regions and when they release things, but sometimes whole games are different when they release it in like Europe. So like for example, in PAL, let's say Melee, the meta in Melee is pretty different. Like Fox, I think Fox is kind of pretty much the same, aside from he just has a shorter up B. But then things like Falco, his down air doesn't spike the whole time, but it's still a good move in Melee PAL. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm doing these challenges where I challenge other VTubers, and if they win, then, or I guess whoever wins gets to choose a punishment for the loser. And so far I have 3, technically 4 videos recorded, because the second challenge, I'm not gonna disclose who I face, but you could probably assume by, you know, if you see my Twitter stuff. But what was it? Yeah, the second challenge, we kind of split it up because that one we played Valorant, and that wouldn't allow us to play together because we weren't in the same region. So then we had to do different games, and then it was 1-to-1. Not different games as in we played different games, but different games as in we got into different matches, and it was basically just like whoever got the most kills in those matches. So we did that. It was 1-to-1. And then we decided to play another game for a tiebreaker, because, you know, can't really have a tie in this sort of challenge. I mean, you could, but it won't work well. In fact, the N64, it was a piece of plastic that made the system region locked. The NES and others had different cards/chips that made the system region locked. Yeah. I think I accidentally bought a PAL, oh, what game was it? Not Pokemon Puzzle League. I can't remember. It was one of the Pokemon games. But yeah, that was a bad purchase. I did manage to sell it again for pretty much the same price, so I lost nothing. Thankfully, the person who was buying it completely understood. I don't think it was a collector's item either, so it was just like $25. But yeah, we don't want any ties, because if there's a tie, that makes for bad content. We want a winner, and we want a loser. Okay, that's the least we could ask for. But better content is someone getting absolutely destroyed, which for the most part it's gonna be me, because I put the situation heavily in the other VTubers' favor. Yeah, Pokemon Puzzle League was released only in US. It was a different Pokemon game, I think. Does mine still work? I hope mine still works. I played that game a lot when I was a kid. I could never beat Mewtwo at the end, so the only way I would win was if Mewtwo accidentally killed himself, because he can do that. But so the game that Pokemon Puzzle League is based off of is really easy compared to PPL, and going from PPL all the way to Panel de Pan, which is what the game is called, that one, I was like, this is ridiculously easy. And then I went from Panel de Pan all the way back to Pokemon Puzzle League, and I had to set up my N64. I got a Pikachu N64. Pretty cool. So I set that up, and then I continued on my old profile, and that was saved onto Mewtwo's checkpoint. I mean, like, if you beat Mewtwo... No, it's not Mewtwo's checkpoint, it's Gary's checkpoint. So if you lose to Mewtwo, you go back to Gary, and you have to beat Gary again. But that... I could not for the life of me beat Mewtwo and Gary. It's hard enough beating Gary, because Gary's AI is pretty good. I mean, like, if you know what to do, then yeah, you can beat them outright. But it's a fun game. I do like it. Can't wait to see when I do another challenge. Well, here's the thing. I don't know what other challenge I should do. Because you know what? I did have an idea. And this might not come out, depending on how May goes, and depending on how much work I'm gonna put in during May. So, how about this? What if we hit 1,000 subs on YouTube, and I go out with a real IRL vlog. You know, I'll still have a mask on and everything, but you won't be able to identify me, hopefully. But I'll go out, do an IRL vlog, and do a food challenge. That's, I think it's like 20 minutes away or something, but there's a burger challenge a little bit of ways from me. So I will go out, cosplayed as Ozora Subaru, and do that food challenge. How about that? 1,000 subs. That's easy enough, right? Me becoming the LA Beast for 1,000. Pretty much. Because I think I've talked about it before, where I used to actually train for, like, you know, eating a lot of food and competitive eating. I didn't necessarily get the speed down, but I definitely got the volume down. Volume is kind of easy. It does hurt training for it specifically, but I wasn't too big into it. Not too big, but I wasn't too committed into it. So it was just like a hobby, you know? So, like, maybe if I had the time, maybe if I had the friends to go with, then I'd go do a food challenge. I'd prepare not first day. I'd prepare the day before. Literally watching him before I streamed. He's so cursed, but you love his content. Oh, what's that one? I've seen a lot of his stuff because there's another guy. Not LA Beast, but there's another guy who, I guess, branched into LA Beast. He basically ate a pound of butter, so 4 sticks of butter that were each, you know, quarter pound. And it was just gross. And then that got my YouTube recommendations to LA Beast. So that part I was like, well, this looks interesting. And then I saw this one, it was a while ago. It was a Mad TV skit. Not skit. Well, kind of like a skit. It was a Mad TV animation where, what's his name? Kobayashi, the hot dog champion, or previous, before Joey Chestnut and all that. Was he before Joey Chestnut? I don't think so. I don't know. I can't remember. But it was Kobayashi, and they... But they had him go Super Saiyan while eating hot dogs in the animation, and I thought that was funny, and it was weird too. Not weird, but it was interesting because, you know, Kobayashi's not a big person. He's fairly skinny, I believe. So yeah, that kind of spurned my competitive eating phase. That never really happened. But yeah, 1,000 subs. I'll go out, go to the food challenge dressed as Ozora Subaru. Do it. Maybe finish it. Maybe not finish it. Hopefully I do. I don't think you get the food for free if you finish it, or well, for that that challenge specifically. But who knows? Oh yeah, the whole Subaru cosplay thing. That one was pretty fun. I did actually enter the Smash tournament at that convention, and that was a sight to behold, because so I was on a time crunch. There was at that undisclosed convention, there was a photo shoot that I had to do, right? Not that I had to do, but it was a photo shoot I wanted to go to. And the tournament was unable to start the day before, so then it started on the next day and ran directly into the photo shoot, which you know, didn't necessarily work out with my scheduling, but whatever. So the tournament started around 12 p.m. and the photo shoot was at 4 p.m. I believe. And there were about 90 entrants in the tournament. And if you ran a tournament in, you know, in one day, you know how long it could be. So I basically had to wait about 2 hours before my first match even, because you know, there weren't that many setups. I mean, there were a decent amount of setups, but not enough for 90 entrants to, you know, play all at once and then go through round 1 to round 2 instantly, you know. So I was all the way at, like, near the bottom of the list when it came to whatever matchup was next. So I was just waiting there. You know, people taking pictures of me and all that. That was pretty fun. And we get to around 2 o'clock. And I was like, I haven't played my first game yet. Photo shoot's in about 2 hours. Technically about 1 hour. Because it actually started at 3 p.m. But it ended at 5 p.m. No. Started at 3:30. Ended at 5:30. Okay, there we go. And so I was like, well, I've got about 1.5 hours, maybe 2 hours if I don't mind being late to the photo shoot. So finally, at around 2:10 or something, my first match gets called. And I kind of felt bad, because there is a massive gap between average people and ex-tournament players. Because I used to actually play tournament a while ago. But I forgot how big that gap was between us. And you know, when I say like normal people, I mean people who play Smash probably about like 1 hour a week, average. You know, some days they might play like 5 hours, leave the game for like 7 days, and then come back, play 30 minutes or something. You know, they usually only play if there's a party or something that has Smash there. Because these, look at it this way, these are convention goers for the most part. You know, there were actually some tournament people, but that's later on. So, this first match, I felt really bad because I 6-stocked them. Each game was 1 minute, like 1 minute and 10 seconds or something, and they looked pretty dejected at it, or not at it, but they looked pretty dejected after the match, and I was just like, oh god, okay, I'm sorry, but I'm on a tear right now. I gotta get to this photo shoot. I can't be holding up the tournament. So that was it. 3 minutes go by, and I walk up to the TO, tournament organizer, and I tell him, hey, me, 2-0, and he was like, what? But I just called you like 3 minutes ago. And I was like, yeah. And then, so after that, you know, I gotta wait another round for, you know, because loser bracket has to fill up too before they start going into round 2 of winners. Granted, we can do some round 2 of winners, but it's gonna be from top to bottom usually. And that one, that took like another 30 minutes. So I was like, well, I gotta do this one faster so this tournament moves more and more. So then next match, same thing. 6 stocks, and maybe the match was 4 minutes or so. Again, I felt really bad. They also looked really dejected. So now we're in winners round 4, because I was seeded to get a first round bye. Because, you know, they don't necessarily know seeding. So it was just random seeding, so they just put everyone wherever. So I started in winners round 2, and then we're in winners round 4 now. So winners round 5. This person, I didn't want to sweat too hard, but I did look at their profile beforehand. Because we were holding it on Start GG. Used to do competitive at your arcade as local tournaments, and the wait can be long. Yes, it can be really long, especially if you have over a certain amount of entrants with not that many setups. No wonder why you're able to go toe-to-toe with me and kick my ass sometimes. But yes, there's a big gap, a big skill gap between normal people and ex-tournament goers and all that. But yes, now we're in winners round 5. And this person is playing me Gunner. You know, I don't really have a problem with projectiles. But I had no mercy at that point. I was like, I've got 10 minutes until the photo shoot actually starts. And next round is quarterfinals, I think. It was either quarterfinals or top 16. Next round is top 16, yes. So, no mercy. I didn't feel bad about it at that point. I kind of got back into a tournament mentality for the most part. And then next round they're like, yeah, go ahead, just play the next round. But then my opponent, they weren't done with their match, so I was like, well, I can't play the next round, so I guess I'll just wait. So, wait for like 30 minutes. I don't know why their round took so long. But this person was a tournament goer, like proper tournament goer. They play actively, and I think they got 3rd place at this tournament, so you know they were pretty decent. But lost to this one. I was like, okay, just DQ me. DQ me, I'm going off to the photo shoot. And they're like, wait, what? What? Because every time I was playing, everyone saw that I was using Ganondorf. Yes, I did use Ganondorf. I'm never gonna pull up Marth ever again because I don't know why, I just don't like playing Marth anymore. But I do enjoy playing Ganondorf because he can really hard punish the people that I know habits of. So I don't mean to say it like this, but I can tell what most, I guess, beginner level players are gonna do when I'm playing Ganondorf. You know, they're gonna double jump when they're off stage. They're gonna roll in with a panic roll. And I just read those and instant punish for heavy damage, usually death. But yeah, there was usually a crowd of like 5 to 10 people behind me. Only the first round there was like kind of no one there because, you know, everyone was doing their own stuff. But they're all like Yo, this Ganon player is kind of cooking. Kind of cooking. Speaking of Ganon, we finally saw the reveal of rehydrated Ganon in Tears of the Kingdom. You're still a Game & Watch player, if I'm curious, and you still don't feel bad about it. There's a sadist right there. Penguin, you're the sadist. You gotta feel some remorse if you're playing Game & Watch. No, I actually enjoy fighting Game & Watch because it's like... Game & Watch is pretty light, right? So I can, you know, kill early, but Game & Watch can also, you know, jank early as well. So there's like a give and take when I'm playing against a Game & Watch. I'd rather have it be like that than, you know, just being walled out completely by something dumb. But I think, I'll always say this, I do enjoy fighting every character in Smash Ultimate. Mainly because there's so many characters that you have to adapt on the fly. You know, if you're in a tournament, you have to adapt on the fly. And you have to know so many matchups, which is really hard. But it's, I guess, because it's dynamic that way, you can... Well, it's not dynamic now because everyone's playing Steve. I played Steve in friendlies while at the convention, and oh boy, that was just complete destruction. Tears of the Kingdom looks so good. It does look good. It looks really good. I'm looking forward to it. You're notorious on another streamer server. They despise your Game & Watch. Pac-Man's starting to get up there, but not to brag, you're probably the best player on that server. Who'd be the best player for us? It's like... Well, for us, it's like we all plateaued around the same skill level for now. You know, unless someone goes through some hyperbolic time chamber thing and just starts going ham. Probably Reaper or you. Yeah, Reaper's Kazuya. I do have trouble with that as Ganondorf, but that's just as Ganondorf. And I haven't played Marth enough against you all to really get a idea on how it would perform. Yes, you two have been the most consistent out of most people. And then there's Sky, who's kind of a wild card. Because, that King K. Rool. I don't know why. Every character that has a ball that they can throw or shoot, I just can't deal with. Reaper's better in your opinion, but still play together. Well, that's good that you guys still play together. But yeah, Reaper's Kazuya, I do remember when Kazuya first came out and, you know, he was definitely getting better with Kazuya, so, you know, it wasn't fully there. And I'd be able to take games off him pretty easily with Ganondorf. But then now, I will admit I do have more trouble with it, because he is more consistent with, like, the EWGF combos and all that. I think he's only 0 to death me once, so that's that's something I can hold on him. But yeah, I need to maybe in upcoming Smash streams I'll play Marth. I need to get the Marth out the woodworks, dust it off. Because that is probably my actual main still. Like I say, I dual main Marth and Ganondorf, but I have always said that my Marth will always beat my Ganondorf on any day. If my Marth is bad, he will beat Ganondorf. He will beat my Ganondorf. Even though some matchups I do play Ganondorf better in. I don't know why. It's probably just because I no brain with Ganon and it's autopilot for me on there. But yeah, that convention, pretty fun. I wore the Subaru cosplay for 2 days, mainly because I was trying to find other Hololive cosplayers, and I only saw, how many did I see? 1, 2, 3. The first day I saw La Plus Darkness. I wasn't wearing Hololive at that time, and they were playing DDR, so I couldn't get a picture. And then second day was when that picture was taken, the where I'm standing by a Gouda. And then third day I saw a person with a Gouda, what's it called? A Gouda hoodie. I looked handsome in that picture, by the way. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, third day I saw someone with a Gouda hoodie with a Onyo sign. So that was pretty cool. Unfortunately, I didn't get a picture with that one either because they were in line for something and I didn't want to bother them at that point. Because I was walking around, and it was on Easter Sunday too, so I was actually walking around handing out chocolates. Went to a grocery store, bought a Easter basket, bought some chocolates, and then started handing them out. You promise you didn't save it, even you think that'll be creepy? I mean, again, anything I post there, you can save, you can do whatever you want with it. I should probably disclose that not more explicitly. You know, anything I post there, go ahead, do whatever you want with it. I mean, I know most people aren't going to do anything with it, but it's free domain, public domain. Yeah, what else was there? There was the dance, which oh, speaking of which, I might set up a 3D software thing where I can actually, you know, move my hands and the model will move. I tested it a bit. It's janky, but it is free, so hopefully it can read my movements better when I fine-tune some setups. Because I have the femboy outfits. Why? Because it's funny and they've been kind of popular emotes on your server lately. Hopefully they're being used well. But yeah, I do want to do some dancing with my model. I'll probably change outfits for that because this outfit, if I move around too much, it'll start clipping everything, so it's not gonna look good. But yeah, at the convention there was a dance. That was all right. There was a couple dance circles. I wish there was more because I do dabble in breakdancing and stuff, and you know, hip hop stuff, and all that good activity. But yeah, it was fun to go in a circle dressed as Ozara Subaru. Keep in mind the whole day. So Saturday, for the full day from around 11 to 1 a.m. I was in cosplay. They were recently used on a Coat of Lamb meme. I have not played that game yet. I see that game almost everywhere. I mean, you know, back when it came out, I did see that game everywhere. Everyone was playing it. But then I guess it never really, not that it didn't interest me, it's that it didn't really hook me or anything. Like, it looks like a nice, cute game with some sort of hellish charm. But yeah, there's that, the whole dancing rave. And then played some DDR. That was rough because the shoes for the cosplay are flat-footed, so there's no soles, there's no insoles or whatever, and it's just completely flat. So that it was hell to walk around for 14 hours in those cosplay shoes. So I had a fun time doing that. And on Sunday too, I wore the same thing, so that was even worse. But that one, I was handing out a bunch of candy, so it kind of distracted me from the fact that my feet were in complete hell. Oh, and then another cosplay I did was Benimaru from Fire Force. Yeah. So yeah, that's just the convention that I went to. It was pretty fun. I don't know if I'm gonna go to another one, but it depends on where and when. You know, because you need a lot of money, especially if you're gonna get a hotel. Thankfully, this one was about 20 minutes away from me, so I could just drive back home, and then, you know, go there, go back. If I forget something, I could go back. No need for a hotel. That's nice of me, a prince who actually gives back to his people. Yes, a chocolate, a piece of chocolate, a chocolate candy. So, funny thing was that there were also other people handing out candies and chocolates there, and I think I came back with a basket heavier than than initially. But yeah, it was pretty fun. I definitely do need to make more friends, more people, convention goers that I can go with. Because it is kind of sad to walk around alone, but I didn't care. I'm used to walking around by myself and just going places. It was fun to have pictures taken of me. Mainly because I usually don't get my picture taken. Excuse me. Taking a drink of water. Oops. I accidentally hit the mic. But yeah, that was the convention. Maybe I'll do a vlog on a later convention, depending on if I can get things set up properly for my phone. But who knows? That's in the future. Okay, what else was there to talk about? Oh yes, lore. So lore is kind of on hold. I know it's been on hold for a while, but maybe I might be able to reveal a character here. So I do have, like, you know, a bunch of different characters written. I've got like at least 13 main characters at this moment. And, you know, it doesn't feel like lore necessarily. It just feels like I'm making a story for something else. But I'm trying my best to work it into this whole thing. But yeah, maybe if you really want, I could reveal a character. It's pretty basic of a character, but I think it's a unique... It's not a unique idea, but in the way that it's executed, I think no one's done it. So hopefully that character can, you know, shine through other characters and all that. Your lore's still the same, just saving the day, messing with me, and having fun. Hey, that's good enough. I'm also retconning a bunch of stuff. So I am making the planet that it's on. I'm making it about 5 times larger than the Earth, just so that it can, you know, so I can account for a lot of the stuff that's gonna happen in the lore. So it's about 5 times bigger than Earth. I don't think I actually disclosed on how big it actually was, so not necessarily retconning, but just changing a detail in my own head that you guys never knew about in the first place. So the planet's 5 times as big as Earth. Oh, I did have... I guess I could not show, but say things about like a mechanic. Because I had to basically figure out how to make the world work in a way. So you know how, for example, we take Naruto. Naruto has chakra, right? In his world. Goku's got ki in the Dragon Ball world. Ki? Chi? Ki? I think they call it ki in Dragon Ball. So in this one, we have things called elements. And there's a couple of different kinds. Let me see if I can find my my stuff. That way it's not off the top of my head and I'm giving out some false information about it. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, so the main mechanic is, I guess the source of everything is called elements. And you barely watch anime. It's usually in versus debate content where you watch anime. Oh, like what's that? What's that one series where they pit characters from different shows together? Death Battle? That's what it is. Yeah, Death Battle. Death Battle's pretty cool. I've always enjoyed the whole concept, and you know, it's interesting to watch and interesting to hear how they give takes on characters and stuff. But yeah, the main mechanic elements. So for example, there's like neutral element, which is what I've dubbed it. That's basically like it's a basic element, just like energy with no outstanding properties or anything. And you know, you can use it to make barriers and other things. You can like make string, you can use it kind of like the force in a way, but you can't see it if enough accumulates in one spot. So yeah, I think I wrote down similar to like chi or ki in Dragon Ball. It can be very dense, it can be, you know, just spread out a lot, and it's kind of like someone's aura in a way. So basically they can use it to shield themselves, they can use it to, you know, as like a bullet if they're good enough in controlling it. So they make it really dense and then they shoot it around somewhere. You know, just simple fun things like that. Very simple and elementary element. You watch a variety of things, primarily take the content with your friends, and on the server you mentioned mostly tracks and trailers like Pyro versus Black Noir. Pyro. Oh, for a second I was thinking of that dragon, that PS2 dragon. I was like, Pyro versus Black Noir. I don't think that's a fair matchup. I did play Team Fortress 2 for the first time a couple days ago, and it does not run well on this computer. So I'll probably have to delete some textures or something and lower a bunch of settings. But maybe if it runs smoothly, then you know, we might have a stream on there, and I might do the DDR controller thing with it too, depending on if it can sense that there's a controller being used. If not, I'll probably use a V2Joy. I think that's what it's called. V2Joy or Joy2Key software. Still would be OP on your character. You can do anything. Yes, if your character was a sovereign, they could do anything pretty much. If I need a medic, you're my guy. That's right, what was I playing? I was playing a sniper. I wasn't doing really well. Although, for one part, I did get the most damage. Not the most damage. Third most damage in one game, where I was just headshotting consistently. See, with me, I am not good on mouse and keyboard. So it took me a bit to get used to it in Team Fortress 2. And I just couldn't do it. Like, my sniping was horrible. It was atrocious until one game where I kind of got it down. But then I was like, well, let me pick up a controller and see how that works. But apparently I don't think... See, it says it has controller support, but it wasn't detecting my PS4 controller. So I don't know if I bring up... maybe if I connected the Xbox controller. Hey, what's up, Sky? How's it going? You have almost missed the stream. Don't worry, we're gonna be here for a while. Right now we're just kind of talking about a bunch of stuff. We went over, or I went over, basically what I did before, or not before, basically just what I did in like April and stuff. Went to a convention, just as Ozora Subaru. Also, a goal is if we hit 1,000 subs, I would do a real life vlog and go do a food challenge cosplayed as Ozora Subaru. So there's that if we hit 1,000 subs. Within the month of May. So it's going to be a tight goal, and it depends on how much work I put into it. So it's going to be all on me. W cosplay, by the way. Thank you, thank you. That pose, I don't know why I chose that pose. I had a couple different poses for pictures, but that one, for some reason, you have to believe me on this, that one made me look way skinnier than what I usually am. Because I do work out, okay? I got some actual muscles, and I'm still... I think I'm around 145 pounds right now. So I'm still, you know, kind of, not chunky, but still a bit beefy. But I may try to drop down more and then eat more food, bulk up more, and then, you know, exercise really hard. I release my inner femboy. Chunky Prince, yes, I am chunky. Literally 2 months ago, I was about 155. And I did have a stomach. I had a slight stomach at that point. But we brought it down to... In that picture, I was about 140. And that was just because I was walking all day, and it was convention time, so I wasn't really eating as much as I should have been. So, you know, when you walk around a lot, then you lose weight. You've been at constant 150 for like 3 months. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's usually a pretty healthy weight no matter what height. You know, unless you're 3 feet or something. But yeah, I think for most heights, it's a pretty healthy weight. Not to say that a BMI is end-all be-all. You can't gain or lose weight. See, I kind of want to be like that, where I can't gain or lose any weight. I mean, I can easily gain weight, but I also tend to lose a bit more. I guess mainly because my metabolism has changed since I started eating healthier. Because, I think I have mentioned this once before, but when I started this back in 2020, I was about 215? I was 215. I'm trying to think of when I was the heaviest. That was 2019. I remember 2019 because that was a really bad year. So 2019 I was about 225. Dropped down to 215 2020 when I started streaming. And then, you know, brought it all the way back. Nice, currently around 170, but it isn't entirely body fat. You're constantly doing physical activity. See, yeah, that's the thing. BMI isn't end all be all. It's more about like kind of body fat percentage as well. So, you know, muscle will always weigh more than fat, and if you're doing constant activity, then being overweight doesn't necessarily mean unhealthy. Because you look at sumo wrestlers, right? They're about like 250 all the way up to 400 or something. They can get really heavy, and they look big. They look big, but they are healthy. They are healthy as hell. They are probably healthier than me because of how much physical activity and stuff they do, and how healthy they eat. Genetics play a huge role in weight loss and gain. Yep. Genetics do play a big role, and I guess how your body is shaped too. But I think the biggest part is having the determination to, keep losing weight. If you're all the way up there and you want to lose weight, then it is a lot of just determination. You can't rely solely on genetics. But gaining weight too, that is determination as well, because you can't gain weight. I mean, you can gain weight by eating just a bunch of junk food and everything, but you're not gonna enjoy your time. You're gonna be constantly out of breath. You're gonna be just having a terrible time all around. But then gaining weight healthily, that I would say that takes a lot more determination than losing weight. Because when I was around 170, I tried bulking up a bit, and then dropping down for weightlifting and stuff. And I was eating chicken, fish, vegetables. I hate vegetables. Dear God, I hate vegetables. But yeah, I was eating vegetables a whole lot, and I could not keep up with the diet. It was hell. Penguin, you look lanky, but starting to show some muscle. Can sometimes barely fit in your clothes because of it. And that's called improvement. Trying to go on a bulk is hard, as you have to eat more healthy food instead of dirty bulk where you just kind of eat junk. See, why can't humans go on a dirty bulk most of the time? I want to do that. I want to just eat pizzas and burgers all day, and then work out, and then still be as healthy as I was before. But no, apparently my body's like, nope, you're gonna sit down for the rest of the day today. Prince is a child. He doesn't like his veggies, just like Nene. I hate vegetables. Granted, occasionally. Like, I've never really liked it, but the tops of broccoli, I like the tops of broccoli sometimes because, I think it's the texture where it's just like a fluffy crunch in a way. You love vegetables, especially spinach. See, I've been starting to eat a bunch of spinach as well, and that's kind of helping. But I don't know, it's just the taste. I tried cooking it so many different ways. I steam it, I eat it raw, I fry it in oil. Just nothing will get me to eat spinach. And I look up all these videos on how to cook it and stuff, and I'm just like, no, spinach is just not for me. Gotta be a strongest element, yes, Popeye. He eats cans of raw spinach. Make healthy burgers and healthy pizza. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Healthy burgers. Let me tell you, an Impossible Burger, a vegetarian burger, that doesn't exist, okay? It is never gonna be as good as a regular burger. I've tried the Impossible meat. While it does taste okay, you can give that to me and I'd be like, this does not taste like a burger at all. Sure, it might be tasty, but it is not a it is not a good burger. What are my thoughts on carrots? Carrots are, I get it. Like, so I meal prepped for the convention, and it was just, basic things like carrots, a meat. We had cherry tomatoes. See, I wanted to try carrots and cherry tomatoes again just to see if I could like it. But I get it. It was sweet. but it has a weird taste to me. It's just me. It's just my preference. It has a weird taste to me, and I don't like carrots that much. Now, I will eat carrots, you know, if it's in like a beef stew or something, because it's taken on the flavor of the beef. But usually in any other cooking, it's not for me. It just has a weird taste. Celery is kind of the same thing. It has a weird kind of spiciness to it. Not that I think celery is spicy, okay? Celery is just, I don't like it. I don't like celery. Penguin, you hate canned spinach so much. I don't think I've ever seen canned spinach. I've never seen canned spinach before. I don't know where Popeye gets his spinach, but if he's getting canned spinach somewhere that makes him that makes his forearms beef up like that, I need to find myself some. I'm actually 7. It's not my fault I don't like vegetables, okay? I eat other things. Like, meat, rice, bread, cheese. I eat cheese. Also, I think my chat box might be lagging a bit. Maybe I'll change that. I'll probably switch to OBS sometime soon. But no, okay, so let me explain. Celery has that weird kind of taste that stings a bit. Not too much, but you can feel something. I don't know what it is, but it just has a weird sensation. I live off the old 1800 poverty meal. Dude, if I could live like that, I'd be eating pretty well. Cheese, bread, and meat sounds pretty good. We eat that nowadays. It's just a sandwich. It's just that we put extra steps into it. Hey, do you guys ever put salt and black pepper on your sandwiches? Apparently people think it's weird that I do it, but it enhances the flavor way more. I don't know why people don't do it. It makes it taste much better. Like the salt brings out more of the meat flavor, it helps the cheese, and it seasons the bread, which is important. You do pepper but not salt, not a fan. I get it, because a lot of times deli meats are very salty already. So it depends on what kind of deli meat you're getting too, and on what kind of cheese you're using. If you're using American cheese, probably lay back on the salt because it is really... American cheese is full of sodium. You like pepper on the mayo? Yeah, so what I would do is, you know, just bread, meat, cheese, maybe a small layer, a thin layer of mayo, because too much mayo, you know, that just throws all the nutrition out the window. You're eating a bunch of oil. But I do like mayo, I do like mayo. Okay, and we don't have to be an elitist and be like, oh, only Kewpie mayo, only Japanese mayo. No, American mayo is pretty good too, still pretty good. It's just that Americans get slack for it because a lot of times we tend to put it on everything. And I do like American mayo as well. But yeah, so bread, meat, cheese, thin layer of mayo, sprinkle of salt, sprinkle of black pepper. If I'm feeling really fancy, maybe a dash, like just a few spritz of MSG. I'm Asian. We always have a bag of MSG on hand. MSG is an amazing seasoning. It makes everything taste so good. The only vegetables you hate are peppers, you hate spicy things, and sweet peppers you can barely tolerate. I understand that. I do like the flavors of like chilies and stuff. I just don't like the spice. I can handle it, okay? So I can take it. But why would I put myself through pain? And I know I always joke that I enjoy the pain because it tells me I'm human, or I say some stupid stuff like that. But I don't know why people go through the pain of spiciness. Spicy Ramen Challenge Part 2 when... That one? The aftermath? I was not picking flowers in the field, okay? I was up on the tallest volcano in Hawaii, picking molten rocks. The aftermath of that was terrible. Okay. Maybe again. Only fine. If you want to see it again, because I have an idea. I was gonna go out and buy a bunch of what's it called? A bunch of different ramen things, because I have a personal ramen cooker, where it's just like a little machine that heats up like a bowl of water, and you know, you put your instant ramen in there, and it's pretty cool. And a mukbang. I mean, maybe. You donated at least $10 during that stream. Yes, you did, Penguin. Thank you for those $10. I used the all the money from before to buy a second web camera, so all that money is gone. That $10 went to a second web camera, which has helped. You know, it was used for the DDR streams, cause see, I'm looking up because it's up above me. It's taped to a like corner of the wall. Oh, speaking of which, I have an idea. It's not my idea. It was a different VTuber came up with it, and I forgot their name, unfortunately. But it was basically kind of like first-person VTubing, where you can see basically what I see. So I may or may not do one of those in a bit. I'll probably take it down and tape it to like my chest or something. That way you can see my point of view. And it's just gonna be probably just gonna be like a short stream, just me showing you what I do and how I hold myself during this. That does sound neat. Okay, maybe I'll do it. And then you can see how my desk and setup is, how my janky ass setup is. You can see what I sit on. You can see the microphone I use, the desk I use, it's a wooden desk. Okay, this wooden desk is from like 2000s, early 2000s. Better clean my desk. My desk is always clean. I'm a clean person, okay? I don't know how it is for you guys, but I'm a clean, fairly clean person, regularly organized. About once every 2 weeks or so, I go around dusting everything. I'm gonna call everyone out on their dirty ass desks. The desk is probably a few years older than you. You love cleaning? Yes, I don't know why, but I've started to like cleaning. Maybe that's part of growing up. It's just, there's just something cathartic about it. You know, you're kind of wiping away an old layer of your dead skin and whatever gunk you have on it. Very therapeutic, because yeah, it is, because you know, especially if you have, you know, just music going on in your headphones or something and you're cleaning, you're extremely organized. Your room is the most organized room in the house, and you clean and organize all the time. Yeah, I've been wanting to kind of do a full-on deep clean in my room too. So, you know, like clean the carpet and stuff, because I just opened the carpet cleaner. We've had a carpet cleaner for a while. Not necessarily a carpet cleaner, but just like a steam cleaner. No, not steam cleaner. A water vacuum thing. But yeah, I want to basically steam my carpets and then use a water vacuum. And, you know, just full on go in. And then I want to organize our garage. And, you know, clean everything out of there, because it is hard to move around. It is really hard to move around in our barn garage. Okay, our garage is the size of a barn. It's huge. Like it can have 2 floors, and it can hold like 4 cars total. But there's so much stuff in there, so much clutter right now, because we have a lot of stuff. There's like there's an antique table, not antique, but just a oak table or something in the back of the garage that's just sitting there. You feel like almost everyone has a gnarly garage. Who doesn't have a gnarly garage? Like, my cousins, a couple years ago, they got their garage remodeled and everything. And literally, like, 1 month later, I come back. There's a bunch of chairs, you know, like folding chairs there, just sitting in storage. There's tents sitting in storage. The only downside is your parent likes to mess with you by purposely misplacing your things and seeing if you notice. You do notice and you hate it. Maybe she's just testing you. Maybe she's just testing you. Your garage is also your gym. Yeah, if you spend a lot of time in an area, it is a good idea to clean it out and stuff because, you know, that's where you're at a lot of the time. So the better the environment, the better the, I guess the better the mentality and stuff. It's convenient to throw stuff in the garage. It is. And I get it. It's basically like another storage, but I think my parents are borderline hoarding because there is a ton of stuff in there that we don't use, that we haven't used for years, and they're always like, no, what if we use it? What if we use it? Like, we do have a hot pot thing, and I don't want to give that away because, you know, we do hot pot probably like once a year. So that's kind of like the limit I have on stuff. But there's stuff there that has been there. We haven't used it since the last house we've been at, and even then, we only probably used it once. She has done that before. Let's just say she went too far and you nearly retaliated. You know, sometimes they're there just to annoy us. Sometimes. It is hard to counter it, because if you do, then it's kind of like you're kind of giving them attitude, but, you know, things kind of be like that. We kind of have to accept it. It is rough at times. That's how you feel if you start growing your beard. You don't like it grown. Good indicator on how you are is how much your beard has grown. I've started to grow facial hair. I've been debating on whether or not I should keep myself clean shaven all the time. Speaking of which, I did shave my whole body for the Ozora Subaru cosplay. That was an experience. Oh my god, Prince is no longer babyface. Do I need to put on some red stubble on the model? I'm gonna draw little specks of red, just tiny little pixels of red on my chin and my my mustache. But no, the yeah, that was an experience shaving my body, because that was like the first time I properly done it, you know, with like shaving cream and all that. And I was like, I don't think I can do this every day. maybe once or twice a year for my cosplay stuff, but it's too much. Cause I had to shave my legs, and the shirt V cuts down pretty far, so I had to shave my chest, my chest, and then I shaved my arms, shaved my face. See, shaving my face is easy because, you know, a lot of times people do that regularly. But it was the arms, back, and chest that was scary. Hey, what's up, Reaper? How's it going? Penguin, you hate facial hair? Constantly shave, only purposefully skip shaving once because your family and coworkers prefer you with facial hair, so you're just experimenting with it. Shaving is a pain. It's why many people just wax. Yeah, I completely understand it. It's just, it's a lot of work. And you know, you're spending like maybe 1 hour in the bathroom at least. Because, you know, you gotta take a fairly warm shower. and then, you know, you get out the shower, you apply your shaving cream to whatever body part you're gonna shave, you shave, apply to the next part, shave, go on, go on. And then you gotta get back in the shower, clean off any shaving cream that you missed and didn't wash off. You like a baby clean shave. Yeah, I kind of got used to myself having like a little stubble of facial hair, just because it makes my chin a bit more distinguished, so it looks like I have a decent jawline. I mean, I think I do have a decent jawline. It just makes it more it just stands out more when I have like that shadow. You prefer shaving, dislike waxing your body hair. I have not gotten waxed before. Maybe that might be an experience that we should that I should get later in life, just to see how it is. If you do a cosplay, you'll pay someone to wax you. Maybe I should do that. So in the future, I am planning on doing a Shirogane Noel cosplay, but I don't think I need a shave for that one. You know, maybe facial hair. Definitely facial hair. But that one, probably don't need a body. For the Ozara Subaru one, yes, definitely need to shave my body for that one. But yes, in the future, maybe getting a picture of a Shirogane Noel prince. Yeah, she's really covered, so you probably don't. Probably just the chest area, depending on how I get the costume made. But that chest area probably will be opened like it. Honestly, most of the girls don't have to. I was thinking about doing a not full-on costume like what I did with Subaru, but kind of gender bend Hosho Marin. Boob window. Yes, the boob window is still there. It's fine, I have pecs, okay? I have muscle. I have muscle there. Sorry, I just had to check. I just had to check to see if my pecs are still there. But yeah, so maybe Shirogane Noel in the future. I'll probably see what other costumes. See, the reason I did Subaru was because it was fairly simple. Because, you know, it's just the shorts, the shirt, hat, wig, and then bracelet or wristband. And then I had to buy the shoes separately. But the socks were the hard part because no one was selling the socks. So I had to get the socks. I had to change this, or I had to find a way to get the socks. But then my sister was just like, maybe I'll sew it for you. So then, yeah, my sister sold the socks. They look pretty good. They look really good. If you want to commission a cosplay cloth thing, ask my sister. Custom order socks, yes, pretty much. Truly a femboy moment, Lemon. Hey, the straightest thing you can do and the most masculine thing you can do is be the thing you want. Not saying I want, but you get what I mean. What outfit though? Probably just Marine's regular outfit, the full-on pirate one. Not the gothic Lolita one. Yeah, just the full-on pirate one. Because I was thinking about getting, because I have a bunch of PVC pipes and they're pretty tall. I was thinking about making a flag with Marine's flag and her design on it and waving it around. That would have been fun, pretty cool. Words of wisdom. You honestly miss her OG outfit. She has so many good ones, but that one's a classic. I contemplated. Ahoy teaser? No. No, I can't do ahoy. Oh yeah, speaking of which, we'll probably play that in a bit, that little teaser. It's gonna be a full song, so it's like 6 minutes, 6 to 7 minutes. But the last 1.5 minutes or so is like instrumental. There's no singing on that part, so. Your family always judge you for your plush collection, but you love them, so you're keeping them. You were able to nearly get a girlfriend despite why they kept telling you. You just gotta not care. That's the thing. That's my philosophy. You just gotta not care. If you like something, go ahead, like it. If people judge you for it, which there will be people judging you for it, just don't care. Remember, I judge people really hard in my head, but I don't care about them. Not I don't care about them as in I don't care about them, but I don't care about them as in, yes, I am judging, but that doesn't make me dislike them. Penguin, you even had a yandere, sadly. Yes. That every time you tell that story, it's always scary to hear a what's it called? Not I forgot what it was called, but it is always scary to hear from someone who went through it. Just because of how real it's described as and how terrible it is. Sky, you judge others who judge. Yeah, Sky, it's a 6 minute? I think. Let me look up. Oh wait, I think I have the song pulled up right here. It's oh, okay, it is 7 minutes, but yeah, the last 2 minutes I think is just instrumental. So there's like 5 minutes of singing. Excuse me. IRL yanderes are so spooky. Yeah. Like, maybe people are into that, but I guess when it really happens, you truly understand why people don't like it. But yeah, the cover is unedited. Like I've only done a couple things. Like I've added a few effects like compression, reverb, and just a little audio mixing here and there. But it's kind of like a first draft. It's basically just a first draft, and it was done in one take with a like one revision. That was it. So it's not gonna sound great, and it's not gonna be perfect, but it's a preview of a song that I'm about to, not a song that I'm about to release, but a cover that I'm about to release. So look at me, Mr. One Take. See, the thing is, if I don't do it in one take, I get exhausted in trying to edit it all down together. So I'm just like, well, if I do it in one take, let's just go in one take. And if I mess up, then I'll go back and do like spot fixes and all that. But all the advice he kept getting for when it was happening was the dater, which he kept refusing. Even online had the same advice. Yeah, it's just people misunderstanding. I am very thankful I've never had that experience. But I do regret not having any experience in the name of love. Yes, we are all glad that you're good now. That's the main thing that matters. So, let me pull up the song again because I accidentally exited out. Make sure everything's all good. Volume is at a decent level, hopefully. One takes are a nightmare. Your rants videos take multiple takes. The most recent video took over 3 hours to do. One takes are something else. if you're doing a one take, it is hard to get it perfect, but sometimes you gotta be like, okay, yeah, one take, we'll do it. Because that's kind of the mindset you have to put yourself into at times. It's just do it, and then, you know, do little spot fixes here and there. Question, just so you know where to go for streams, I am staying on YouTube. Although, there is a website that's starting up called Vstream, and if they, or when they have live streaming available for non-beta testers, then I might join on there. Just because everything can go to that one social media platform, basically. Alright. Yeah, so for right now, in the current time, we're staying on YouTube. Okay, let me turn off chat BGM. I think. Okay, I think we are good to go. If I had eaten up all the curry you made tonight, would you have been happy enough to give me a smile? But you said with a sigh, looking at me in the eye, just don't even bother with it next time. I think that you were right. Someone brave, just imagine what I could do. I could hit back and defend myself, and maybe even you. There's a chance, a tiny chance, that you just might smile again. Cause that's all that really ever mattered to me in the end. If I lived all alone, you wouldn't have to deal with me, and you would be free of the troubles that you have to deal with constantly. But then, maybe then, I would spend my days alone, living like that, and never knowing of you, I'd be all on my own. If I lied all the time, would you know truth from lie? You would scold me regardless, even if you weren't right. It's on days like this I start to wonder just what if, here alone in my room where I can't shake off my loneliness. The days are full of emptiness. They start to crack from nothingness. The wants and ifs are leaking out, escaping even now. They just won't stop. Oh, but now I'll start to close my eyes, block my ears from all this noise. Looking back just one last time, I can't hear your voice, and I can't see your smile, but somehow I get the feeling that in the end I'll be alright. I wish that I could just erase the memories that I've come to hate, and only leave the good behind. I don't think I would mind if I did all the things I said that I would do. Would you then believe me if I said that we were through? Somehow I know for sure you'd finally start to smile. After all, when it comes to you, I'm the expert, aren't I? Believe me when I say I try to every day, but my words wouldn't reach you. Hey, isn't that strange? I just wish I could see you, but my legs can't seem to move. It's as if they say you deserve it. I guess that it's true. If I were still alive, I'd sing just one last time a song I never sang for you, but now I have to try. It's just a bit embarrassing, but you need to hear it though. It would be nice if you could listen to this song I made for you. It would be nice if this song could one day reach you. But now I'll start to close my eyes, block my ears from all this noise, looking back just one last time. I can't hear your voice and I can't see your smile, but somehow I get the feeling that in the end I'll be alright. So now I start to close my eyes, block my ears from all this noise, never looking back this time. I can't hear your voice and I can't see your smile, but somehow I get the feeling that in the end I'll be alright. All right. But yes, that's the song Astronauts by oh my god. Here it is. Shinamota. I forgot who it was from. I did good. Thank you, thank you. Sky. The fear in your heart when you thought it was Satan. So I mean, I do like Weezer. That was on my mind actually when I was recording this sing through. I was like, the guitar kind of sounds a bit like a Weezer riff. Not a riff, but like kind of has that Weezer sound. Yes, that was 2 takes. Not 2 takes necessarily, but it was 1 take and 1 revision in the end half, which I probably want to revise again. So that's just a little preview, I guess. And I might pitch it down or up depending on what key I want it to be in. Very nice to listen to. Thank you, thank you. It is a good song. It's a great song. I don't understand it, but I think I have a problem with that. I don't understand song lyrics unless they're blatant. So what's that one song? Pumped Up Kicks? Like, I was just like, okay, all the other kids with the pumped up kicks, better run, better run. Outrun my gun. I'm like, catchy lyrics. Don't know what it means. So maybe I have some work to do on figuring out how to be, what would it be, empathetic towards lyrics, song lyrics and stuff. It's probably just a me problem. Same here. Sometimes it takes a while to listen to or to learn lyrics. Yeah, I don't know what it is with me where I just don't understand lyrics and what they actually mean. It's like a lot of times when I'm learning a song, I don't understand the emotion necessarily unless the emotion is being conveyed through the actual singing. But then the lyrics also convey emotion as well, and I'm like, well, I don't necessarily understand yet, so I guess I'll try to get the tone of the song from the singer itself. But then sometimes the singer is extremely upbeat for a sad song where the lyrics are really heavy, like Racing Into the Night by YOASOBI. I know a lot of people don't actually notice what the lyrics are saying or what they mean. Takes you a few takes to actually listen to the song. Yeah, for me it takes like hundreds. I still don't understand what a lot of different songs are. Like what was it? Hazy Skyscraper by Demon Dice. That was one of the first songs I heard from her, and I still don't understand what it means. I've done a full-on rap of it. I haven't recorded it or anything, so I know all the lyrics to it. So let me. But yeah, I know all the lyrics. I know how to deliver them. I've practiced it a bunch. I've listened to it over and over, but I'm like, what does the song actually mean? Still learning the second half of the song Bones. Can't stop listening because of The Boys. I only see good things about The Boys whenever I see them on like the media. Cause like a lot of times I get like YouTube shorts, and you know they take scenes from shows, different shows, all sorts of things. And whenever it's The Boys, it's pretty interesting for the most part. But yeah, I get the show. I don't think I've ever watched a full-on episode of it. Which, you know, maybe if I get... Is it only on Prime or whatever? The Amazon thing? Demon Dice is fun to listen to. Even if you personally don't think a few of their songs are great, nonetheless, fun to listen to. Yep. Yeah, you don't have to like everything about a person. There's a bunch of songs that I don't necessarily... Not a bunch of songs. There's a couple songs that I don't necessarily enjoy too much. But, you know, still a fan. Made a rant on season 3 and you were beyond positive with it. Very brutal and edgy. I mean, I could sell on 7 Seas on the internet to watch The Boys. Maybe that Hosho Marin cosplay is gonna come in handy real soon. So yeah, future plans. So I wanna do like DDR controller videos and streams. So that might take a bit to set up because I do have 2 DDR pads, but I need to fine tune a bunch of stuff. You already saw on Twitch kind of like a preview of it. I did Getting Over It. Be careful, you could get the attention of Homelander. I think I'd be more scared of Soldier Boy. Mainly because he looks like he just doesn't take shit. What was I saying before? I completely forgot. Anyway. Oh yeah, the getting over it stream. Yeah, that one was really hard on DDR pad. Maybe I need to fix the whole mouse or DDR pad to mouse thing. Because that one, it was kind of unresponsive, but I guess I kind of tried my best to make content out of it, which kind of worked. So yeah, I will probably do getting over it again sometime in the future, which I am not looking forward to. I want to figure out if I can use the DDR pads with melee, because I have Slippy right now, and I probably can get it to work as controllers, so kind of like a pseudo GameCube controller. Which I will also probably need to use both my webcams, so there's not going to be any tracking on my model. But yes, I will need to use both webcams to capture the 2 DDR pads. So it's still gonna yeah, it's gonna require both webcams. That's all I'm saying. You still remember when you made me restart the entire game when I was at my highest point. That... See, I think it was more infuriating to play with the mouse than the DDR pad. Because the DDR pad, I had an excuse, okay? I was like, I'm playing on DDR pad, so if I get any further than this, it is a lot of progress. But when I was playing with the mouse, it was just... It felt like shit. Okay, the DDR pads felt like shit, but that was because they felt like shit for a reason. Playing with the mouse felt like shit. Honestly, Prince, sounds like a skill issue. You're a skill issue. Sorry. Seeing the model go berserk was both funny and made you feel sad. Maybe I'll do it with the 3D tracking, full body tracking software. Because that one, it works decently well. How dare you, I'm going to cry now. That's called a skill issue, Sky. I don't take shit, okay? I will clap back at chat indiscriminately. I don't care who it is. Doesn't matter if you're a regular, I will clap back. Oop, I think I'm peeking. Yes, I will clap back in ways you never thought I could. Personally, I wouldn't gotten mad at getting over it. That's just me though. I don't like that game. That game sucks. Says the one who blames you for all the difficulties in games because you recommended Cuphead. That one was hard, but I enjoyed it more having it harder. What? I don't take that out of context. I enjoyed the game more when it was harder, okay? Not when I had, you know, everything, you know, like this best loadout and everything. I enjoyed playing with the what's the gun called? The Chaser? Chaser, yes, that's it. Chaser. Here's the thing, Sky. I live by this new motto called, you can't make everyone happy, but you can make everyone unhappy. So my whole goal, this is my whole thing, is to make people smile, right? What's the fastest way to make people smile? By making everyone unhappy and then disappearing. I gotta be evil so that people can smile in the end, okay? We're not on the good alignment anymore. We're on the evil alignment side. Can't make everyone happy, make everyone unhappy. And then once you go away, everyone's happy. But I couldn't let go of using you as a scapegoat, even though you were honored, still unnecessary. Maybe I did go a bit too hard on you on Cuphead. But you never should have let me discover the chaser rounds. If I do get the DLC and I do play it, you know for sure I'm gonna use only the chaser, okay? I'm not even gonna use that OP red bullet spread gun. Even though I do enjoy using it. I did enjoy using that spread gun. It was fun to be like, haha, you're dead because I'm shooting out 3 bullets at once. If I do play it, coward. If I do play it, only gonna use chaser. I'm gonna use chaser as much as I can. All you gotta do is hold down the trigger, okay? That's it. It's like, what's the easiest way I can play this game while also having a bit of challenge to it? Penguin, you beat the DLC within less than a day. It was hard but fun. Well, maybe, Penguin, you weren't using the chaser gun. But yes, I will definitely keep using the chaser as long as it makes people angry. But yeah, so future plans. We're gonna get some videos released. Like I said, I am working on the second part of Pico Park. That has been, how long has it been? When is Sophie's birthday? Because I know I recorded on, or the collab was on the day of Sophie's birthday, I believe. October 19th. Ooh. That was literally 6 months ago. Half a year ago. Half a year ago was when we did Pico Park. And I released the first video, I think, 2 days after it. And that was just me staying up for like 48 hours straight editing video. Which was a bad choice, but anyway, I digress. Working on the second part. I think I'm gonna split up the rest of the footage into about 3 different videos so that, so that I can keep sane. And then I'm working on the Vtuber scavenger hunt video so that the stream VOD is still up if you guys want to watch it. But I am just taking that video, or not video, I'm taking that stream and then I'm editing it down to a more presentable, I guess, length, so to speak. So it's gonna be split up by, depending on how long it takes, it's gonna be split up by items. So right now it's just the first item, that's like 11 minutes of footage, depending on how much I want to add into it. And, well, it also includes the intro as well, so there's that. And it's also gonna include more intro, because I need to explain how the game works too. So there's that. There's the VTuber scavenger hunt. The first video is almost done. And then it's a lot, but I gotta edit the VTuber challenges. So there's technically 4 of them that I have to do. And you guys already saw, yeah, Sky, you saw the Minecraft bingo. That one was... We were 1 item away. We were literally 1 item away from winning. Like, you will see how close it is when I upload the footage. And hopefully I will edit that fast enough to get it uploaded at a reasonable time. So yeah, you guys have seen like little previews of my challenges, or you have seen the aftermaths of my challenges. because of my stupid header picture that I have on my Twitter banner right now. That was the result of the first challenge, which didn't go very well for me. But second challenge, happy to say that I won. Third challenge was a Minecraft. That one was you know how it went. And then I've got 3 more challenges coming up. So hopefully that'll fill up enough footage for the week. Not for the week, for the month of May in terms of challenge videos. You were the one who liked and retweeted for the model reveal. Yes, yes you were, Penguin. You got me to the goal of 1 retweet and 1 like. You're the Prince's #1 hater and supporter. See, the biggest haters are usually the person or the people who love it the most. That's what everyone says about Destiny. The people who hate Destiny the most are Destiny players themselves. It's because we like the game. We like the game a lot, and we want it to be good. You were at work for Minecraft Bingo. Yes, I'll try my best to get it released as soon as possible. He almost made the reply kinda edgy as a joke. I was gonna say, go ahead, be edgy, but then if it's on Twitter, maybe not a good idea. You tried to play Destiny, did the tutorial, your brain just couldn't take it. There's a lot if you don't have anyone to help explain it to you, and even if you do have someone explaining it to you, there's still a lot. It is really hard for a new player to get into Destiny, I will say that. So yeah, that is kind of what the future entails. I might do a video schedule where it's like Tuesday, Thursday. I know I'm changing a lot of plans, but it's I was gonna originally say, you're welcome, female dog. Hey, I don't mind being called it, but a lot of people might mind you using the word. Yeah, I know I'm changing a lot of things. I was planning on having, video uploads every day, but that would have been too much for me. I might have a week where I do that, where it's just 7 videos for that week, and it's filled. But what the plan looks like for right now is 2 videos on the weekdays, and that's gonna be probably Tuesday and Thursday, and those will probably be the challenge videos mixed in with whatever content videos I have. So like Vtuber Scavenger, or no, Pico Park is going to be released earlier, so probably Pico Park Tuesday and then a challenge video Thursday, and then next week is going to be the scavenger hunt and then another challenge video, and then there might be a week where I have 2 challenge videos and stuff. But you were watching memes and got the idea from those, but yeah, even you know when to not become unhinged. Hey, maybe in one of these recording sessions I'll be extremely unhinged and I'll just release it completely unedited. Glad I have a plan mapped out. It's kind of mapped out in my head. But for the most part, yeah, that's what it's gonna look like in terms of upload schedule. There may be streams sprinkled in here and there. There's definitely gonna be DDR streams, because I do want to do that. And then, the first person stream. Any plans on doing things like Smash again? Yes, I do want to do Smash on weekends, like what I originally promised, but I couldn't hold to because there was a lot of other things going on the weekends. So those will probably be like late night Smash streams. Like a long time ago, like before. And that's just gonna be playing Smash. I probably won't turn those into video content, mainly because That's a lot of work. And I do want to get an editor, but that's money that I can't afford to throw around. God, that feels nostalgic hearing Prince and Smash in the same sentence. I will say, I did practice a bit before the convention so that I could get ready for the tournament, but I absolutely hated getting into a tournament mentality. Because I just didn't like it. Looks like you can potentially dominate or get dominated once more. Yes, that's the whole thing. We like domination and we like getting dominated. Competitive Smash not my thing? No, not anymore. Used to be. It used to be. I think I mentioned I was like ranked or seeded like 9th and 6th. 6 was like the highest seed I was seeded in my area. And I played Marth at the time. No. Oh, it was Ridley. It was Ridley week 1, and then like week 3 to the rest it was Marth, and then Ganon. Excuse me. But yeah, no one knew how to play against Ridley, and I practiced a whole bunch of Ridley, and I was just doing tech that no one knew. So like day 1, I was always proud of this. Day 1, I was the only one doing the, well, not only one, but only one to my knowledge doing the downward angle up B as Ridley. You know, where you up B downwards and it spikes. That was I will say I was the only one at my locals doing that. Okay, so there's a more thorough explanation. Game & Watch became your main once you unlocked them. Been playing them since Brawl. A lot of times I forget Game & Watch was in Melee, mainly because almost no one plays Game & Watch in Melee, but it's kind of weird to see that he was actually in Melee. That spike is still nasty to hit. It is really fun to hit, but sometimes I still have problems with the consistency of it. Like, I know the exact way to do it, but it's just because I've been out of practice that I can't do it consistently. So sometimes I'll hold the down direction too long and I'll go past the edge and I'll accidentally kill myself. You don't like Melee Game & Watch? Melee Game & Watch sucks. He just straight up sucks. Granted, he's not the worst, but his shield doesn't cover him. He doesn't have L cancels except for on, like, I think one of his moves. But yeah, Game & Watch doesn't feel like a complete character in Melee. You enjoy all the documentaries, like the recent one of DK rising the ranks and tier and playtime. DK, it's one of those characters, because he does have chain grabs, but because of his size, he's so easy to combo and stuff and all that. So he is kind of like a glass cannon. That's not really a cannon, but more a gun, just a glass gun. Because he can hit pretty hard. Granted, if you are consistent at chain grabs and stuff, then yeah, he's a glass cannon. But he looks really difficult to play at times, especially against when you're playing against like Fox or something. But I did see a DK almost beat Leffen, and that was fun to watch a while ago. If you didn't know, Leffen's my favorite Smash player. While I don't condone a lot of the things he says or does in his earlier days, he is extremely entertaining to watch as a personality and player in Melee, okay? Because I follow Leffen does not necessarily mean I behave or act like Leffen, okay? But yeah, see, watching him play against that DK was pretty great because I think he had to pull out Sheik just so that he wouldn't get knocked to losers. Penguin, yours are Hungrybox and Fatality. Hungrybox, he's been really entertaining in Smash Ultimate. And then I do like watching him in Melee. I completely understand the hate around it though, and how, like, you know, people don't like watching Hungrybox because he's quote-unquote stalling. He's not necessarily stalling, but, you know, he's taking up a lot of time, which I know people don't like. But I've always enjoyed watching Hungrybox. Fatality's a good choice. Extremely entertaining Captain Falcon. The most entertaining Captain Falcon in the new era Smashes. You think about getting into Melee, then you remember all the tech. It becomes second nature. I'll tell you this, it becomes second nature once you learn it. And if you watch, because I watch a lot of Melee, and seeing them and trying to copy them is a lot easier than if I were to just learn the tech and try to put it into my playstyle without knowing how it's used properly, you know. But like, after watching so much Melee, it's like kind of like secondhand learning, which you know, that's how you improve in a lot of things. You know, you watch other people's footage of how they play the game and how they do things. But yeah, it becomes second Melee. All you need to do is just learn the tech, see how a pro does it, and then not see how a pro does it, but see how a pro utilizes it in actual gameplay, and then you kind of get a second understanding of how it works, which is, it's really cool because the first time I actually played Melee after learning about competitive Melee, I was like, I'm kind of schmoving. Granted, I wasn't moving well, but it was better than when I didn't know. That's fair. Watching is honestly a lot easier than like sitting down with a guide. Watching Melee, I mean, it's like watching football. If you didn't know, I'm a big, not big football fan, but I do try to watch every game I can. Not every game of my favorite team. Every game of the Minnesota Vikings. I think I mentioned that once as well. But watching them gives me heart attacks. Penguin, gonna head out, have fun watching and talking to everyone. Good night. Alright. Good night, Penguin. Make sure to sleep well. I might be ending stream soon as well because I have to finish editing videos. But yes, this was just like a little catch up. Just give plans for everything. Again, 1,000 subs. I go out, do a real life food challenge, dressed up as the duck. Ozora Subaru. That one, done about 1,000 subs. Do it. You do it. I would have no idea. Because I think I don't get notifications if someone subscribes to me, and I don't know their names unless they have public subscriptions. So if someone just botted subs, I would have no idea, and I'd be like, what the hell is going on here? That's me. Yes, it is. It is me. Because then I'd have 1,000 subs, but only talking to 3 people. 2 to 3 people. I mean, not to throw shade on anyone who has that situation, but you get what I mean. It'd be a completely inactive channel. But yes, again, 1K, and then real life Ozora Subaru food challenge, which hopefully hopefully the challenge is still around. I need to double check. So there are actually a couple food challenges. It would trigger YouTube's bot and my channel might get banned. Yeah, that's right. Do it. Maybe a fresh start is something that I need. Just full on fresh start. But yeah, there's a couple food challenges. There's one about 5 minutes away from me, and that's a 10-pound bowl of pho. That one I don't want to do because it's hot liquid and a lot of noodles, a lot of meat, and again, a lot of liquid. That would be terrible. 10-pound bowl of pho. So pho, P-H-O. It's a Vietnamese dish. It's a noodle dish with rice noodles, like these thin, small rice noodles, and the broth is kind of like ramen's broth, but is not as rich. It's more Oriental flavored, if you can kind of imagine that. Oriental. Is Oriental racist? I don't remember. I think people said that Oriental is like a racist word. I don't care. I'm Asian. I can use it. I think when referring to people, it is, but because I think Oriental describes food. Yeah, Oriental describes food, I believe. So I guess? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get why it would be. I guess I'm not in that it's not in my lexicon a lot, so I don't use it often. But regardless. But yeah, it's a noodle dish, 10 pounds of it, and I don't want to do that because like I said, it's rice noodles, so it's gonna fill up your stomach really fast and make you feel full pretty fast too. But the challenge that I was thinking of, it's a burger challenge where it's basically 4 burgers and so 4 burgers, and I think each of them are half a pound each, half a pound or 1 pound each, I believe. So just 4 pounds of burgers. But I tried it once. It didn't go well. I got to like the 4th burger and I couldn't do it. I said burger, first thought was Burger King commercial. Those commercials are everywhere. Burger King knows that they made a meme and they capitalize on it almost immediately. Because literally, like, the next commercial I saw of the Burger King Whopper was them actually referencing that the video was like a meme video. Yeah, that commercial. It's just cause I don't know what happened. I don't know why it blew up. I mean, it's iconic because when you hear it, it gets stuck in your head, and then you're like, well, that commercial was weird, but I like it, I guess. So yeah, there's that challenge. I need to look up other food challenges by me. Oh. Maybe I could have the spicy noodle be a throne thing. Because I think... Let me look up the spicy noodle prices. Ghost pepper spicy noodles. Okay. Daebak. Spicy noodles. So... Oh, my fast scroll wheel was on. That's why everything was messing up. Okay, a pack of 6 is $24? No way. That sounds like I'm asking for a stomach pump. Okay, so How about this, guy? A pack of 6 is $24. I will put community gifting on this. And so that's, you know, if 4 people put in $6 to this, I will eat all 6 cups on stream. Last stream we had 2 cups. We could have 6 cups this. This is the stupidest thing I have offered to do. Because 2 cups was hard. Hey, do you want to know what I have in my cupboards upstairs? I have the 1 chip. The 1 chip challenge chip. I think we have a couple of those. I don't know why we have a couple of those in the cupboards. I simply won't make it alive to the end of the day. If it gets fulfilled and the order comes in, I will stream and eat all 6 cups. Or maybe 5 cups, depending on if one of my siblings wants it. Because my sister is crazy. She eats them normally. Like, not normally as in, you know, she'd eat them regularly, but normally as in she'd eat them and she'd be fine. I'm like, what the hell? You actually think I will go to the hospital? Here's the thing about spicy foods. You eat it, you're in pain at the time, but once it's over, you're like, yeah, maybe I can do that again. It's like eating spicy foods is kind of like pregnancy, where your brain sends out hormones being like, yeah, you can definitely take more spicy foods in the future. Okay, okay, so Daebak. Wait, I think I found a cheaper pack. But I do like the flavor of the chicken one though. Yeah, the ghost pepper chicken, spicy chicken one is... Like I said, during the stream I was like, it tastes good, but it hurts, you know. Okay, so here's a $10 one. It's a pack of 4. So it is by the same company. It doesn't look as spicy though. Yeah, it doesn't look as spicy as the original one. It even says TikTok challenge on the item. Let's see. Okay, so here's the thing. Because we already did the cup noodle one, I will put on the different one, or the, I guess, new one. It says, it says spiciest instant noodle ever created, so we, or I, will put that on my throne, which I don't know if you could even find my throne link anywhere. I think I deleted it on most things. Not deleted, but just changed it. I will put that on throne with community gifting, so let me put that on right now and see how much it would be. I forgot I added a bunch of different shit on there. Okay, add gift. Product link. Here it is. Oops. Okay. Okay, so it says 1099. Okay, enable crowdfunding. Excuse me. Do I have that correct? I believe so. Okay, let me see. Let me double check my wish list, make sure everything's there. Okay, it's there. So if it's bought, I will eat every pack on stream. There's 4 packs in there. 4 packs of spicy noodles, which is like 2,000 calories. No water. And maybe if we hit a goal in that stream, I'll probably set up some goal or something. If we hit a goal in that stream, then I will add the spicy chip, which is not gonna be any fun. No water. I did no water last time as well. No water, no milk. You saw me. I had my hands on the table. No water, no milk. Okay. We survived. So, there's that. There's that, Sky. So if you want that stream, get a couple people together, throw in $3. Don't put money in there. I don't want to eat those. Stop. I'm ending stream. I'm ending stream, Sky. It was good to see you again. Good to talk to you. Anyway, I'll probably get that cover redone and get another revision on it and all that. Remix it, everything, and maybe the cover will be released soon. Got a couple more covers coming out. Actually doing a beatbox challenge against someone else. You probably know who it is. That's part of the Vtuber challenge. So got a couple things in the future for the month of May. If all goes well, maybe I'll keep going and keep doing the same things. So, see you later.